Okay. Yeah, and so it's reflecting our opinions. It's based on our best judgment, but no warranty is given or implied as to the accuracy of what is said here. So past performance on any of this does not guarantee future results, as you know, and no investment or trading advice whatsoever is implied by our commentary, coverage, or charts in anything said here. So just keep that in mind. I did want to, we have been looking at, I've been touching on this ES setup here. We did look at this particular level last session right through here, and we saw that wedge breakout. Now the next level that I saw talking about was kind of this right here that you see. This was like the last stand for bears, if you will, that I've been seeing across the internet. Bank of Merrill Lynch, I love their research. I occasionally share it in the think tank when I come across it. They had something similar on this kind of, I believe they called it like a broadening top or something like that, whatever you want to call it. You can see that price action is pushing through it. So I think the breakout, assuming this weekly candle holds up here, we're pretty much set to continue higher. And the same goes for the setup that we were tracking on the Dow that I've been bringing up here.
Just one point before you finish right there.
Sure.
Check this out.
What do you got? Volume?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
what do you want to see on a breakout to new highs?
Like to see an increase in volume for sure, but we can move higher without it.
Absolutely.
We can move higher without it. So
absolutely. Yeah, it's just a good point.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a good point to bring up and take notice of, definitely.
Yep.
Just the other one here on the Dow. Same thing, nothing new that we haven't discussed previously.
By the way, I'm a perma bull, like I already disclosed. So, but it's been hard for me to go long. I mean,
right.
It's been really, really hard.
Yeah,
for why not? And basically what
tough.
I see is this.
Volume.
Yeah. I mean, we can levitate on no volume.
Right, sure.
It's just, it takes a couple days, and it's hard.
The challenge for me is, you don't want to be buying into the fresh highs really for something you're going to be taking overnight. And then when we do see a pullback, you're thinking, okay, is this enough of a pullback? Mm-hmm. You're thinking to yourself, no, it's not enough of a pullback. I'm going to wait a little more. And then it rallies. And it's like, oh, that was the pullback. I missed it.
Yeah.
So I understand the challenge, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, here's the Dow setup. Again, I've been showing this the past few sessions that we've had. This is just something I'm tracking here. It's kind of like a bigger picture idea on the indices. That's all I really had. I didn't want to waste too much time on that. Mario, if you want to take over here, we could jump right into the scanning.
Okay. Hold on a second, because I cannot find the... Oh, it was minimized. I'm sorry. Share. And this is going to be number 2. There we go.
Got it.
So let's do Microsoft. I mean, it's right there.
Let's do it.
That's what's going on. Reason, I think this is a topic. This is in the topics. Reason why is there is because although I'm not thrilled with the market making new highs, we look at this one and we saw that we were consolidating for close to 4 months, right? And we were expecting to move into the earnings. It never happened. So let's go to this is the weekly right here. And let me move this so you can see what I had. I was just telling Kyle that I started using this because sometimes I don't remember. We look at so many symbols that it's pretty hard to keep track of everything. So I want to make sure this is what I consider what's going on right here. So I make a note to myself. Basically, I saw accumulation 144, and then over 44.50 should be our entry, and this is a daily, right? So what we're seeing here again, exactly, we're seeing again. Where's my annotate right here? I'm gonna be using in here. I use the black. So volume down below the average right here. So we're still that's basically that's what we want to see when we're coming down, right? But I'm still looking at the 44.50 to go long, right? Okay. I don't think much has changed. I was a little worried that we were gonna miss the whole move when they reported earnings, right? But you see what happened? You just stay there.
Right.
So
well, that gap wasn't even on earnings. That was on their that was on their contract with
you're right. That's the government that they won with the Department of, I don't know which one was it. But yeah, you're right. Yep. That was just news, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm still liking it. I'm gonna keep looking at it. And recent, let's go to the shorter. I got 44.50 for tomorrow. I'll be watching in case we go over that. So I got an alarm at 144.60. I'm gonna place it right now. Like definitely don't want it to go below 143.50. Right?
No.
You may say you want to go 143, but I don't want to go that low for I mean, I want to work with this 43.50, 43 tops. Okay? And
I don't mind this right here, honestly, just to give an alternate
the little, right? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Here's the other thing. Exactly. That's the other thing. I was about just to say that. We're inside range. So at 143, 143.50, I'll be looking at Microsoft, not necessarily to shorter, right? Not necessarily to shorter.
Yeah, swing long.
Right. Or at least a quick pop into 43, 44. That's $1. Yeah, that can happen, right? So that could be a trade. That could be an intraday trade that we do. So basically, we're looking at 43, 43.50, 44.50 in Microsoft.
Right. And
Bias
just a quick
to the long. Sorry.
Yeah, just a quick note on this one, guys. If you're looking for that swing that I posted in topics, either from the 143 or the other levels mentioned here, make sure you're buying enough time on those contracts for the swing, because if you zoom out on this chart, you'll see how long it can trade sideways for. And so you really, really want to make sure you got enough time if you're swinging this thing.
Like months and months and months, right?
Right. Right.
But I think it's a bullish formation, in the sense that we took like many months, many weeks, and now we're above that level. I mean, 142.50. We definitely don't wanna get back into that, because that will be like a failure of the breakout, right?
Sure. Agreed.
Breakout didn't happen on that much volume, so that's what I'm cautious of. That I'm not supposed to be doing that, because then I'll screw up my charts. Here it is, right? Look at the volume. That's a problem with that gap, right? That's something that we have to be very aware, especially when we're trading intraday. You want to know, like, you don't expect this to be a huge winner, right? Look at the volume, just slightly above average volume, and you just make a new high after 5 months trading sideways, and nobody's buying, basically. You know, it's just not going to happen. So now this is what's going on. We're going to have sitting here, I don't know for how many days, unless the market really goes, and I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, buy time. Okay.
Got it.
Let's go to
ROKU just reported earnings
today.
Yeah.
So how's it going now? What do I have this? Clear drawings and ROKU dropping. That's a good analysis. Have we done any gaps analysis in here? No, I don't think so, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So let's take a look at that. So we gapping one. Let's go here. This is what I do. I want to see the pre-market, right? And oh yeah, we did. I think we talked about this last time. So basically, what I want to see is for me to put it in my watch list. I want to see a one directional move that stays, right? So
Sure.
for me, so far, and up until 7 p.m., it's okay, right? I don't want this. If I'm thinking short, I don't want this to be like right and then down and then like this and then deciding here. Why? Does it mean what it's clear for this move, with this move for me, at least, is that there's consensus, right? It was bad.
Right.
Right? I don't know if you remember I think was it Facebook that it went up and then down. What was the stock that everybody was looking and it went up like X amount and then I think it was Netflix. I don't remember. Amazon. Wow. Anyways, this is what you want to see. This is what I want to see basically, right? There's consensus. It's back. Right?
Okay, gotcha.
So we clear on that. So this is a goal for me. I'll watch it tomorrow, absolutely. And now what I want to see is where are we actually gapping to? So we got 120. For that, I'm gonna use something different because I need to see it. So let's do prox. It's gonna be like 118, 122, right?
Got it. Yeah, that little range. Okay.
A little range, and now I'm gonna go into my longer time frame. Let's see where we are. So let me take this off and this off. That was a swing scan, so out of here. So this is where we gapping, right? So that's not telling us a lot. No. 118, 122 in here, it'll be 109. Now I'm coming here. So what's going on with my mouse? I'm sorry about that, guys. Like 109, right? We broke this little piece right here, which was a 130 something. Okay, so not much as long as far as the monthly chart. Let's go to weekly. Weekly probably give us a better picture. So we're gapping here, 118, 120. And based on the market profile, that means longer term, we have support. Remember the last time we were at 100 that we talked about it here?
Yep.
So that looks like we could go back to 100.
That would be great. I would
110, 110, 100. Now let's go to the daily. Let's go to the daily. And here we are, 118, 120. So basically what we have right now after hours is something like this. Right?
Correct. Yes.
So how do we trade that? Right? We wait for it to take probably the low, the 120. That's one. Or sure. Wait for a little blip that stays under. You guys
under
know
120.
H strategy, probably 120, 122, whatever it fails. Because remember, the thing with the gaps is usually there's so much volatility that they tend to overextend, I'll say. So we're talking about 120 and it's coming from 140. Don't expect to be so precise that you're gonna call the top or the bottom. The bottom is different. I'm saying the rebound, right? In case we bounce, like
sure.
to the 10 cents or 15 cents. I mean, if you're gonna trade this, I mean, give yourself 50 cents, $1. You know, it's ROKU, right?
Right.
So, yeah, but that'll be the play. I mean, that'll be the play. I like it.
With targets down into 110, it looks like 110. I mean, even 100. I mean, that
It all
seems kind of
depends how bad it is. Because look at this gap right here.
right.
That gap was 122, if I'm not mistaken. So formation, you know, I'm not that big into formation, so I'm not gonna do a head and shoulder, nothing like that. But I know this is like 1 and this is like 2. So could this be a, you know,
Sure.
absolutely a lower high? Absolutely. And here's another thing that I like. Look at the volume into, well, we have a couple decent days on volume, but most of the times it's below average, very low. Okay.
Right. And that's your what's the line? That's your 5-day volume?
What line? Right here, my average. Yeah, I think I use that one. I say I think because I
Five.
never
Okay,
I
got
never
it.
remember. That's a 5. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the
Okay.
cleanest way to do it. Just look at that. Is a 5.
Great.
So we did have. Here's another thing we like to see. Like people were supporting this one 136. I'm surprised. I totally forgot it was earnings report today, right? Because they supported 136 pretty good today, right?
Yeah.
So we're like in this little after the gap. You know, we were here. We have a gap. I don't know what news, probably Disney Plus or something like that. So the 136 was, I mean, was held today, was defended today. So
Oh, it held the gap. I see. I see what you're pointing out.
so
Okay.
that we got like 60 million shares right here that they're gonna be like in so much pain. Everybody that bought right here.
Good
Everybody that
point.
bought right here, they're gonna be like, and this. I mean, if you bought one anywhere in the last month, you're gonna be in pain tomorrow.
Good
You know,
point.
from
Right.
10:15, everybody will be losing tomorrow. Everybody.
Okay. That's good to
Okay.
know for sure. Right.
So let's do the check on the other thing. What's the short in ROKU? It's 1088 the float. So ROKU 1088 is the float. So we're gonna be happy. It's towards the high end as far as level. I was looking 140.50 today, so I think that's where we closed. It was directional, and 49.50 never happened, so I'm gonna clear that out. Let's
So
go
this
to,
definitely we gotta
yeah,
we gotta keep this on watch tomorrow.
yeah,
Like tomorrow morning, all throughout the day, probably into Friday also.
and it has to be like a scalp type of play. I mean, we got the 122, 118. I think it's gonna stay there based on the move. I mean, it was clear they didn't like it, so we have 118, 122. This is what I'm saying, guys. They can
Cool.
easily go 122.5 or 123.70 or 124. You know,
Right. But there's a good range to work with. I mean,
it is really
assuming depending on where we open, of course. But yeah, I got that in my notes here. 118 up to 122.
If I had to bet on that, I'll see it very unlikely that we get out of that range.
Before the
Like
open.
or if they do it, they're gonna do it like 5-10 minutes before, and we will know because we're gonna see it like making new highs, making new lows, 117.63, and then we're gonna have to be chasing. I don't know how to enter.
Right. Okay.
Right? Okay, so ROKU for tomorrow under 118 or pre-market low versus 123, 124. Okay, and don't call me
Got
on
it.
that one. Don't tell me it was 124.40 and I didn't get it because it's just it's not gonna work. Okay.
Okay.
So we got ROKU out of the way. That's a good one. I totally
Looks
forgot it.
good. I like it. How about cost? I saw that with some movement after hours.
Gosh, Costco.
Look at that,
The, the, the,
305
the,
almost after hours.
the weekly chart is beautiful, and I think we went to 304 already, right? 304. This is
Yeah.
everybody is familiar with this one because you did a great post on this one. I'll take this here, drawing. So we have an uptrend, clear, and now we have a base. So this should have been the entry today. Doesn't get any better than that, right?
Yep.
We
Yep.
had 301. I got nothing till 304. Like
Yeah.
nothing. I don't know what to do. Because we said, right? We said 304. That's where you might get into some
Resistance. Yeah.
resistance. And but the entry was here, clear.
I'll take entry with the daily candle over that 304 for the larger breakout, the big wedge
Yeah.
on the daily here. So that's okay with me.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, it
was
all
just
depends on everybody's strategies, right?
right,
Mm-hmm.
right. But yeah, today it gave a nice move. I mean, that after hours action, it's on like no volume, so you gotta take that into consideration. But
Yeah,
still pretty surprising.
yeah. But this is very bullish. I mean, this close, this is what you want to see. If you're I mean, if you're long a stock, look at that.
Right.
It's beautiful. Even give us a good entry midday. Okay. So cost 304. Don't have much to say on that one. I mean, I wish it comes back to 301. Nobody's long, right? I assume. Just yet.
I have no position. No, not yet. Not yet, but I'll take it. I'll take it
And
soon.
okay, Costco. What else we have, guys?
Tesla?
Tesla. Look what happened with Tesla.
I saw some good news on it today. So I think Mark or someone had posted in the think tank. I don't know exactly what the news was.
The good news was something with the financials. I think that's what they say. But the thing with this is, as of today, it's the float is 26.10%. So write that down, 26.10%. And I think I posted a couple days ago that it hasn't. I mean, they haven't covered that much, right? We still at the short ratio is right now at 477. So it takes almost 5 days.
Wow, it's
cover the
it's
amount.
at 26 because our last time we met it was at 25. So they're adding.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 2610. Yeah. It's 2610 today. So basically
Wow.
they're not covering. They're just shorting more.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you see my note right there, it says drift base 314 to 319.20. That's what we were looking, right? So we got the 310 right here. We were trying to break it to 305. That was a tough call because this is bullish as it comes. Now
Right.
here's the other thing we have. Look at the volume profile. If we go over 330, longer term, I think I posted today, we're gonna see 340 pretty soon.
Right.
Like,
I saw that.
soon. Pretty soon. This is the 340 level.
Okay.
Right? How much pain can they take? A lot.
Before they start to cover.
This is like, it doesn't get any better. If you want a bullish chart, that's a bullish chart.
Right.
Right? Only thing
Agree.
I don't like, the only thing I don't like is this, of course, right? But consider that we were coming from 250 to 350.
Yeah.
Right? So it's almost 100 points that they did. So some people will be taking profits. This is more than normal. Here's what happens. 310. I wasn't too eager to go short, but longer term, I don't even think is it short? No, it's not short anymore. Look at the monthly.
Right. Yeah.
It's not even downtrending anymore. I don't know. People just hate it.
It's true.
Yeah, but look at the range. Yep. 240 right here.
Okay, so there's another one of those names that we gotta have on watch, like tomorrow morning at the open, through the end of the week. Like
let's try and see if we have any levels right here. What are we trading after hours? 327. I mean,
I think the big level at play here is 330.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for those of you that use BWAP, I use BWAP. So 320, 322 will be an alarm for me, and not necessarily to go short, but to go and see how it reacts and probably play a bounce into 320, 320. I think one of the guys called it today in the 320s around here. Big volume, that's what you want to see on the, that's the other thing. Look at this. Look, nothing.
Yeah.
That's probably
boom.
the news. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Right.
Nonstop. Okay. I think I said how long it's gonna go. It's gonna continue. I posted, like, I mean, it's just gonna go. It's just gonna go. Those are the things that we gotta. In the past, I think I posted one play like this in Microsoft. This is what you gotta call, guys. I wanna be in this trade, please. Right? When you see this is not normal. Right? Look at the jump at 2:30. There's news. Volume quadruple, like, no, you like the 5.
Yeah, instantly. I mean, it just.
But you can see it. Look at this. That's what you want. You break over 320, huge volume. We were doing 42, now we're doing 184. 4 times, 5 times, that's a winner. Absolutely. Okay. So that's that. So, yep.
So on this one tomorrow, if we see
momentum.
Yeah, I mean, all through 330 that holds, I'll be long, you know, that kind of move, just scalping this thing higher.
And I'll definitely be dropping or offering some at 340.
Right.
You can keep more, but 340 may be psychological because we already had that big tail against 340, and I think if we get a good entry, that should be enough.
Yeah.
Okay, and the 320 is the BWAP. The 320 has probably support. NVDA. Let's take a look at the chips today because they were hit hard. NVIDIA is bullish. We've been talking about this one. We know the chart already, so we know we want the double bottom right here in the monthly. We have the double bottom in here in the weekly. So we have been just looking for places to go long. And I think we have a couple trades in NVIDIA. And let's see what happens today. So, so we have this, and then we got pop, and now we're doing it again. Right? I'll be looking at 210. I think I said 210.50.
Okay.
Let's go to the smaller time frames to see if we can catch something else. There it is. And actually 207 will be a level now. 206. I'm just like, if it's a big momentum day where the market's dropping, I'll probably pick on this one to go short, but it won't be my favorite unless, look at this, right? This will be something different now.
Right. I see it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, this one I was looking at the 208 right through here, but we just that was the short entry I had on my watch list. I didn't take that trade, but that's what I had on the notes this morning.
That will be the trade for sure. Now the thing is, the bounce was, let's see the bounce on a lower time frame. The bounce was pretty strong, 204 to 208, 2%. Yeah, and I think this was with the news. Well, this is the Qs, right? I think that's the Qs. Look at the Qs. It bottom at the 11:30, and NVIDIA, I think it bottomed earlier.
Right. Okay.
So it bounced prior than the Qs.
Well, it held that Monday low, or is that Monday? Yeah, it looks like it tried to. Yeah.
Yeah, it did a little deep into that. It looked like it was gonna break. Now
Right.
came back. If I say 210.50 will be a good place to play NVIDIA. Either side.
210.50. Okay.
That's what I have it right here. 210.50, which means we gotta close over today's highs, and then get back into. It's based on the daily chart, right? Look at that. You'll be assuming that it's gonna do exactly what we did, like what I show you right here. That's it.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay.
We're gonna go higher.
I got you. That's a pretty nice daily candle there too, with the long tail.
It is. It's the tail's up to the bottom. Yes. Volume was okay. Still higher to the green bars. So the green volume is higher. The red, we haven't seen any big red bars. I mean, red volume. It's just normal volume. And the fact that they bought it at the 205. So that gives us a reference point, pretty good reference point right here. So I'll say 210, 205 again from the daily chart.
Okay.
Okay.
205, got it.
Okay, let's see who else is here.
Baba, been interesting. We've been looking at McDonald's.
Hello, Baba, right here. I've been stalking it for 2 days now. 187 from 180. That's an old note. So what we're let me see. Look at the volume profile. In this case, it gave us like now it's very good base to work with. We're right in the middle. For those of you that understand a little bit about this means that 70% of the volume has been done between these two lines, right? And most of the volume was done in this zone. So that calls for 170 to 184. And that's exactly where we're going out of, right? So we can look easily into 181. We're talking a weekly chart, right, guys? So 181, yeah. And the bull case will be over if we go under 175. But I will never put my stop down there, right? We know better. No ways I'm gonna lose like 180, right? Because I'm assuming momentum should carry. So I'll be looking at 184, 185 is still not too late, based on the or as a swing, right?
I agree. I like it over 185. I think 185 is going to be a pretty big wall. I saw someone had posted some level 2 in the think tank, just highlighting all the orders at 185. So if we get over that level,
I think we tested today and we rejected, right? That was when we took profit this morning. I was long Baba. We took the
same
fast, and I think that's where we got rejected right here, right?
Yep.
185. Now here's the thing, that you see the daily is like doesn't look as good as the weekly I just showed you.
True.
This one gives me a little bit more confidence, to be honest. Now the big volume was on the break right here, 182.20. So we're just cruising today, low volume. It's not gonna break from the monthly chart, the weekly chart on low volume. So we need low volume. We need to figure out. I mean, we need to figure out now. Just pay attention to tomorrow's volume. Today was 1.4, 104%. So it's just normal day, right?
Right. So we need volume and
Here's what
watch that
happens with
185.
here's what happens with my volume. My volume is 5-day moving average, right? So when we have 3 big days like this, it will look like it was very low, right? So it's a little distance than from this. I want to see like 130 should be tomorrow, 130 if it's gonna go. What I like about this one is this formation right here on the 60-minute chart. Now, can you guys see a pattern? I think I'm seeing it, right?
Gap up to fade.
Yeah, look at that. The moving average, the shorter, it's holding.
Right.
So it's strong. It's a strong stock, right? It's been strong for the last 3 or 4 days. And the volume is confirming. If you go to back to the volume is telling us, yeah, there was some buying in here. So 184.25 will be the scalp entry.
Up to 185.
But definitely 185 over.
Yeah.
And that's I'll say clear space.
Yeah, that's for me. That's the safer play over 185. I mean, unless you're very quick. I know you'll play this thing with stock, but with the options.
Yeah, with options, it will be 84, 85. Not a problem.
Right.
Oh, that's where it is. I mean, we
Yeah,
got
perfectly.
negated at 185 today, perfectly. And this was with the market. This is when the news was, because I was long. I bought this in here, right? I think one of the guys exited with me. We bought 83.70. We sold 84.30, and then I held a little bit. I held a second portion of the trade, and just shook me out. No
Right.
way. Look what happened. It went to 184.30, and then you dropped to 182.90. But that was a market, so that was a shakeout.
Yep.
And pretty hard to trade today. But I like the close. It closed. Momentum, you can do 184.25, 184.50, or buy 185. Not a problem. You don't want to see it lose today. So just in case.
Today's low, 183. Yeah. Okay. Noted. Prior day low. Okay.
This mouse, my God. I cannot get my mouse. Oh, it's because it's a little bit lower because of the program we're using. Okay. There we go. So that's BABA. We may have another good opportunity tomorrow. I think BABA, ROKU, definitely with the gap.
Yeah, and Tesla are gonna definitely be on watch tomorrow.
It's gonna be a momentum. So those 3 top for tomorrow.
Let's look at QCOM. Qualcomm. There we go. Just had earnings.
Yeah, $90 now. So we went to new at least multi-year highs, but we're giving it back. So 90.34. You see a monthly chart right here.
Yes.
That'll be like a line for me. I want to make sure I know exactly where prior high was. So it's 90.34, and good thing is today was a down day, but the trend is being up, right? So it's a gap up to new all-time highs into earnings. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
If we cannot clear 90.85, no 90. What was that? What was it? Somebody? Yeah,
it was 90.34.
That was the all-time high.
Prior. Yeah.
Okay, prior high. So let me just do this, because I put it somewhere else now. So we got 90.34, right? Unless we really clear over there, I don't want to deal with this thing.
Okay.
Because it can just fade. It can just fade, and I don't want to be counter trending because I like the 15, right? It's up. So Qualcomm 9034.
Okay, noted.
Prior high 9034. Over
Level
that,
to watch.
but not too aggressive because it's not a perfect gap.
Right. Okay, SQ could be interesting. Just had earnings.
So that's earnings and SQ. There's a lot of sweeps on SQ too.
Yeah.
This is one. This is exactly. This is exactly what I don't like.
Pops up and then just fades.
Yeah.
That's called the options killer right there.
Yep. That's what I don't like. So for me, this will go into my back burner. If I cannot find anything else to trade, I'll probably go to SQ. But that will be hard because we have a lot of eyes now. Something's up with my mouse again. Okay, so that's and why we failed at 80 at 64. Look, we didn't even clear this range on a daily chart. I think is
good point.
That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Somebody's asking me something. Can you help me with the chat? I don't know where my chat goes. Notation, meeting controls. No, I cannot see my chat.
You what?
The chat room. Okay. The like.
I see it. I see it.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, we're doing 64.30. So we're not even clearing this. You can call it like if you really want to be aggressive, 64 over the highs. We can clear this 64.60. Let's make a note for SQ. If we can go over 64.60, even 65, we can probably pop into 66 and 69. But we will need a lot of volume and good pre-market action because this is not good pre-market action, right?
So what's I mean, if we fail to break over 63 here, this thing may be good for
a short.
Yeah. Okay.
In that case, I'll play the 60 actually from here. Yeah.
60. Okay.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, 60 to 58, that's a good, that's a good trade.
Yeah, 2 points on this $60 stock. That'd be great.
Yeah. 58.35, 58.30, you know, they're going to start. So let's do 64.60 to 66.69, and then the other case is going to be on the 60 to 58.
Right. So just kind of playing within the range there a little bit, unless we see that move over 64.
Contingent on very good volume pre-market.
Yeah.
For first 15 minutes, right? We don't want to see at the open nothing but a directional move, either up or down, but we don't want to see more shop, like the shop that we have in the pre-market. We don't want to see it. I just want to see like, oh, it's going up. Okay, I'm long. Oh, it's coming down. Okay, let's take the short. Okay. That'll be my way to play it.
Got it.
So we start going up, I'm long. We start going down, I'm short. SQ,
okay.
a lot of earnings. That'll mean it'll be a beat trade, yeah.
What about CRM? We saw Tanner's asking about it now, and we saw some sweeper activity in there today. Bullish sweeper activity.
I like it. Don't we have a topics on CRM?
I've got some really old ones. Nothing recent. I haven't looked at this thing in a while.
I thought I did. Well, we don't. Definitely we don't. So yes, I like it. We should do one. Look at the monthly. The monthly is good. I like the monthly. And let's deep into this one. So again, guys, we have 70% of the volume is between these two yellow lines. We have the volume skewed to the upside now. So a lot of possible distribution or accumulation happening between 158 and 150. Okay, so the longer term, we don't know yet. We don't know if it's accumulation or distribution, right? But I know it's 158 by 150. That's my range to work with. Now, what's the price action showing me is that it's going up. And the last week, whenever they sold it, they bought it again. So there were buyers in the 155, there were buyers in the 158, 58. So now here we are at 158. I would probably take this one long over 161.76 from the weekly, right?
Right.
Now let's go to the daily. Yeah, we gotta clear this. Wow, that's higher. That's 61. 61. Oh no, yeah. What am I talking about? I say 62. Yeah, let's do 62. That should be our level. That's a swing. I don't want to get involved into this unless we really see, I mean, we really see some buying activity into 156, but we will be buying these tails. It's going to be hard. That'll be my ideal trade in here. Right. 156, 156. This is the, let me see, because we can post this one, right? Yeah, take a screenshot of this one. So yeah, that's a range. Basically, that's what we're dealing with. You can be aggressive on buy 160, 161, 162. The real trade is 162 or over 158 that I say. 158, 150 is the accumulation zone. So we can be buying 58 too.
Okay. So I saw some guys talking about scalping the move over 160 up to 161 or 162. I can't remember exactly what they said. But you're saying the bigger resistance here is at 162. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, but here's the thing. I mean, if we agree on the weekly longer term chart that says that we have a range of accumulation between 150 and 158, and we think that 158 is going to hold, I'll be buying a pullback that stays over 150, 57.50. Why not? And it's right here.
Sure. Okay. So this is a good swing candidate for topics then.
Yeah. As long as we don't break 57.50. That's it. Support for CRM 157.50, 158. Okay. Momentum play will be over 162. So you can accumulate 158, 160, or buy 162.
Got it. All right. Looks good. Tanner, you're asking about that. Does that make all good on CRM?
Yeah, let me know if there's any question.
No, we're good for now. Facebook, man, that thing, it's just, wow. It seems like it doesn't want to go anywhere. It's in
going
old
down.
Zuckerberg. What'd you say? Going down?
Going down.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it gets caught in that 190, 192 area.
I'm still, yes. I saw a lot of options activity, not in the sweepers, but I was checking my Tinko swim, so I was looking at some of the options action today, and there were people like betting on this Friday actually. Not big size, but for at least for a pullback. Let's try to forget that we don't like the stock either.
No bias.
No, I think the company is
right. Sure.
It's what a lot of my friends don't like. They own us. So we got pretty clear level right there. The 200. There's a lot of tails right there, so that's what I don't care about them, right?
Right.
And the 174 for me is like right here. So 174, and it's a range, right? And he got rejected here twice, 3 times. It went up, but I bet that was on some news. So let's see that this is the monthly. So this is very long term. We've been your appreciation is correct, Kyle. We've been going nowhere for 6
Yeah, a
months.
while. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take an X-ray, and here's where we are. Ah, let's do something that I don't like.
Oh. Head and shoulders, interesting.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is
Right.
it's a head and shoulders. I don't know what. Let's do. Okay. Anyways, we gotta. The good thing about this one is we have a good stop. If we're gonna play short, 196.30, right? Top. I think we failed today at that price, and then we went 194. So we can see 190 should be easy. Greedy. 184, 176. Okay, and we're still in the range. I'm not talking about breakdown. I'm not talking about breakdowns in here. I'm not talking about nothing like that. Just inside the range. So we'll be in the big range. And now let's see the daily. And the daily is confirming that every time we get to 195, 197, gets sold, gets sold, gets sold. Right? That's the low of the day, right? 191. We close at the lows of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Momentum could carry over and take us to 188.90. At least a point.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like it.
So
yeah,
we're
that's
talking,
what I'm looking for.
What was it? 196 and here, because I can see it clear here. 196 with 186 and 178. Well, Scuba's gonna be happy that he can short Facebook for. Daily. Let's. I don't like going against the 30-minute chart, so it's not gonna be an easy ride. I don't think it's gonna be an easy ride.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that 191. That whole area, 191, 190, tricky.
But then it's all a whole bunch of noise. It's not like, because this is, I mean, sometimes we have levels that are respected, but these levels in Facebook, look how it trades. It's just, right?
Yeah.
Just clean, right? Unless we get into, but most of the times is, so I'm expecting something here, like a clean. Last time wasn't that clean, but this is what I would like to see. So 191 for sure, guys. I mean, we gotta be.
So let's look at looking for a break below the.
Yep.
191, basically. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Quick profits at 189, 190, 189.40, and then we leave some for 186. Why not? It'll be a big trade.
Okay. Looks good. All right. That makes it more clear.
Yeah, sometimes when we cannot see it, we just go to the bigger time frames and try to see who's in control, basically, who's the longer term players or the shorter term or the scalpers, or you know. And then when you see a reflection of congruency between all the time frames, that's when it gets really good.
What about shop?
Shop. I think we have a good idea today for that one, right? I
Yeah.
totally forgot about.
I see Leonard playing this thing nonstop.
Yeah. Oh, look at that setup. It's just we don't know if it's gonna break, so we gotta play both sides, right? We got. This is my oh wow, actually this is not shouldn't be a concern right here. Let me show you. Let me highlight something here. So we got 340 by 300, right?
Got it.
More or less.
Yeah.
That's your 340, and there's your 300. We have lower high. Now it's a pivot, meaning it has that.
Right. Okay.
And chart formation will say that probably around here we should see some support at the 280. But I can see much volume in there. Like not for.
Oh yeah.
Not for the bigger. Not for the longer term players. Basically, that's what that's exactly the expression I was looking for. So, and it's extended. It's out of the range. The range is 270 to 292. This is long term, guys. This is the weekly. I don't think it's gonna come back to 141, but we can. Sure, 270 is within reach, and I don't know, 200. What is the stock? Shopify?
Yeah. Yeah, Shopify.
I don't know. I hope you record this in case it gets to 200.
Yeah, it's recorded.
But
let's see that daily.
Let's not dream. Let's not dream that much. Let's go to the daily.
So here's what Leonard is talking about. This right here on your daily. That kind of ceiling, if you will, that recent ceiling on it at 320.
Yeah, he says, yeah, it couldn't break. It couldn't
Right
break
there, yeah.
290-ish. Yeah, I agree with you. If we break 290, it's just how low can we hold it, right?
Right.
Because the daily chart, it's just looking. It doesn't look as bad. Thank you. As a weekly, this one just reverses whenever we go to 320. That's it. But we can definitely pull back. I mean, why not? I mean, 240 to. And here's the thing, guys. It's $300 stock. So if it goes down 20%, it's 60 points. So there's your 240.
Right.
And we're not even testing the. We're not even testing the. Sometimes I forget that we're dealing with these big stocks. So trying to find intraday trade. I think this is why I didn't, because I post some levels today. Somebody called it to my attention, probably Leonard. And this is, I don't want to see this on the 15 minutes. First 15 minutes, we go in 300 and 294, 6 points. No, I'm done with it. Right? However, still looks weak. So BWAP is 295 now. That's a good reference point. 295, 297. We gotta give it more time because it's we know how it works. So 295, 297. Momentum under 291, under 290, 290. On a break, has to be a clean break with volume. Otherwise, I'm not shorting that one. I'd rather short versus 297, 298, assuming 300 is not gonna break. To the long side, I'm not. We can easily see a move from 300 to 308 easily, not a problem. Can you guys see it in the chart, short-term chart? There you go.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And we got the 290 right here. Take a screenshot. So that's what I will do. And if I'm going long, 300 to 308. Yep. 300, 305, 308. But that would be like an intraday play, right? That would be that. I don't mind missing it. The ones we're working on more is like if it breaks 290, somebody please call me on my cell phone at 291 before it breaks with volume so that we can take it to 240. So that'll be the trade I don't want to miss. But the 290, the 300, you can do a lot of momentum trades with a lot of the stocks that we just talked about, right?
Right.
I can do BABA. I can do BABA, make my 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50% return. I don't need to go to a shop, which is, I know it's hard to trade the premiums and everything. But if it's your cup of tea, by all means, 300 to 308. That's number one. 294 to 290. That's number two. A short, just using prior day's levels on the 294 to 290. And if it breaks 290, you keep it. Oh, safe is usually good shopping. Okay, good. I haven't traded. That's why I don't know much about the stock actually. I don't trade it that much. Yeah, solid candles. Yes, yes. Volume. Look at the volume. I'm not trading that thing. 66%. That's why you get the chop.
Yeah, light volume.
Light volume. The other 2 days, well, the couple days before was good. Then we have 3 days with low volume. Then we have 1 day with volume. So it's very, I mean, like I say, like if you get it on a good day, please post it and say, hey, shop is trading with good volume today. We'll be all over it. Not a problem.
True. Okay. Got it. Netflix?
You want to see it? Oh, yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to show?
No, a bank. No, but I don't know which bank, so we can talk about it later. Netflix, 290, 292, 285. That's where am I getting that range from? So let's get some sense into what's going on with Netflix. Let's try to make some sense of what's up in here. Why is there you go. Sorry about that, guys. So we have support 260. Look how good the area work for Netflix.
Right, that support zone.
The support zone. So you see, it broke from here, came back, bounced, came back. Now we're back in there. So that's the 254, right? So now we have this possible bullish formation, but it didn't hold. That's a monthly. So let's see the weekly. And 300, that's 290, 292, 295, 292. How's the short ratio for Netflix? It did horrible volume today, right? Yeah, 0.41. The volume was nothing today. Short ratio, nothing. It's only 5% float.
Okay.
So, I mean, not nothing, but it's not horrible. I thought Stevie was heavier with the short. I need to get my DVDs. Forget it. Where am I gonna get my movies, man? So 269, 300. I don't have a level right here. All I know is 269, 270. It's a must for us. We're talking longer term, guys. So that's a key level.
Right, on the weekly.
Remember the concept. Key level on the weekly is 270, 250, 270, 250. Because we tested and we broke, so we have to take into account this one, right? We broke it a couple times, so we know it's like 270 to 250 showing us, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like 270 broke and we just jump and then the 250 they buy it right here. So the break was a no volume here. We see it. Next day, bullish reversal. They try to continue with the downtrend. Back up,
Failed.
failed. Boom, boom, boom. What was this? I don't know. They announced Apple
That was
TV.
their earnings.
That was the earnings.
Yeah.
Okay. Why my platform not showing it? Okay. So that was the earnings. Up, sold it, came back. 265. Oh my God, that's a lot of chop. And the fact, look at the volume, it's horrible.
Yeah, true. Yeah, 36% today. Jeez.
It's just 3 million shares. Yeah.
Awful.
Awful. Especially in the day that the market was doing decent volume. So I don't want to force my hand in here. I'll say, look at the watch the 270. And I got 292 right there.
I think that's your range, the 292, 285. I see it on the hourly.
Yeah, for the hourly. Yes. So 292.
Okay, so if we see a break of the range, maybe it could get interesting.
Yeah.
But until then, basically,
look at
no volume.
Action. Yeah, no volume. Nah. Look at aftermarket. Yeah. I don't see much in I mean, it may become in play, it may come in play eventually, but for now, I don't like it. Look at Citibank, banks. We were talking about banks. JP Morgan, I think it was the one we saw last time.
Yeah, and BAC.
Yeah, that's it. It's gone. It's been going up for 5 weeks.
Yeah, right. Well, you know, we saw that sweeper activity like 3 sessions ago when we were doing this. And I mean, just with time, it's like picture perfect. And just no exposure, man.
We had the entry in back.
Yeah.
After the seminar at 30.24.
Yep.
At 30.24. And
yep.
They just gap it up and
they never looked back.
Never looked back. You remember we said 30.24 was the entry.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it. Talked about the sweepers, the bullish sweepers. And now it's gone.
Yeah, it's right here.
Nice.
That was what we were looking. Look, forget it. Pull back. For this we don't know. I mean, it's just scalp it, right? That's what I would call the scalp it. Like if it gives you an intraday trade and you know it's strong and you know it's going up. The charts look great. It's like I think somebody asked me last time about what to do with beyond, right? And I just said, look at the chart, right? Just sell it.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't touched this thing. I think I've only traded it once ever.
It was hard. I traded today. I made a little money, but it was so hard. And I didn't get the whole move because I shorted 82.50, I think it was. And it went down to 80 something. Then they trailed me out at 82. So basically I made like 50 cents profit, nothing, right? It was not easy, but I like the chart. I still like the daily, and 80 is a level, guys. Why is 80 a level? Because of this volume right here. And look at the low that day, 79.75. So
keep an eye on it at 80.
Yeah. 80, 79.75. But be careful because this can really
bite.
I think one of the guys was short overnight, and I told him if we don't go over 85, don't worry about it. Right?
That was Z-Man.
Yes, sir. I hope he didn't get stopped. I think we went 83.50. Was it today or yesterday? I don't know, but we never broke.
That was yesterday. Z-Man, you still in that thing?
We didn't broke 85.
He's still holding.
Amazon. Amazing. Sorry. Amazing. That was a good hold because they almost got you at 85, and I was like, oh, I hope we didn't break 85. That's perfect execution, guys. Right?
Yeah, that's
We have
nice.
the level. We never broke 85. I think it was yesterday, and it came back. I'll show you the intraday for that one right here.
He said, "Yeah, almost got me."
Oh, look at 85. That's when you
Oh
start to
wow,
get.
jeez.
It was down to the penny. It was down to
Oh,
the
man.
penny. Look. Oh, here.
Wow.
Sorry. 84.99
Wow.
for
With
those of
volume.
for those.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was no vol. Was it? No, it was no volume. No, look at the
On that
volume.
spike there, a little bit.
No. Well,
One candle prior. Where's your?
no, but this one, oh, that one, that was the one that got you 84, 84.50. The 85, it failed. They didn't have the volume to, so that tells you that, yeah, it's nothing. So that was a great hold. I mean, that was a great place to add, by the way. I don't know if you do that, but yeah. So today I shorted right here, 82.50, get it here, and they trailed me out right here. Too fast. Then I totally forgot, didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to short the lows, end of the day. So yeah, big deal. So I'm looking at this, 79.75. And so Simon, keep us posted, please. If we go anywhere into 82, 82.50, still.
Good
But
short.
yeah, but it's not I won't call it a momentum trade. I will be like position just because I like the daily. The daily is very telling for me, right? So if we go 79.75 and we don't break hard, just cover, take whatever you can, and I don't want to say, but you can flip it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Yeah, 79, 79, 75, 79, 50, 79. Place your stop at 80. And if it goes back to 80, get out. Because they're gonna take it to 90 probably. Okay?
Okay, that's good to know.
So that's the plan. Yeah. I mean that volume, you cannot ignore that volume. It's 37
Was that
million.
some kind of announcement or something? What was that? Oh, that was the lock. That must have been the lockout expiring, huh?
The lock on it. Yes. 37 million.
Jeez.
You know? Oh, the other one that was expiring the lockout, Uber. Look at that, 200 million.
Man.
Look at that volume. We should look for a trade on Uber. Let's see. Let's do Uber. Huh. Out of all of my zones, so all I can think of is play the 30-minute chart.
Right.
Right? And assume that this is a capitulation move, meaning that we have a bottom. We found a bottom in Twitter. I'm sorry, Uber. So how aggressive do we want to be? I have an alarm at 26. I want to see it at 26. I want short 26 to 25.58. I don't want to try to grab the last 50 cents of that move. Not interested. But if we go 26, 30, 40, I'll probably pick some with a stop at 26. That's a 30-cent stop. And I'll be looking for 27.73, 27. That's the high of the day, right? We have, the high is 27.5.
Yeah.
So we don't need to be heroes here. I'll say 28. If you can get a 26.30 with a stop at 26, I'll take that trade. I'm gonna write it down actually. 26 support cannot break. or 2750 is the high of the day. How aggressive do I want to be with this? 2730, 2750 prior day high. That'll be the most aggressive I'll be. And I consider that more aggressive than buying 2630 with a 30-cent stop, because I'll be buying the highs where they sold it today. There were sellers at 2750, right? So once we're done with those 2750s, likely we go higher.
Fill that gap. Then the earnings gap right above too.
Yep.
Yeah, this one I've never traded it. I don't even look at this thing.
I think it could be interesting because I'm surprised it didn't fall more. Well, it's been yeah, that's a good thing to say. More 47 to 25, close to 50%.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, but that looks like a bottom to me. Could be a bottom, you know.
With the volume behind it too.
Just because of the volume. Look at the volume. I mean,
right.
we did huge volume yesterday, 75 million. We did 3 times today. So if you short this thing, I mean, you have to really hate the business, thinking that it's gonna disappear, right?
Right.
Or I'll be like, if you hate it, you short it at 40, right? And right here, I'll be taking my yeah, that's a good question. What's the
short interest?
Short. Let's see how many people. Probably shouldn't be that hard, that horrible. Oh, but since I don't know how it works.
With the lockout?
Yeah, with the lockout. I don't know how it works. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, I'm talking nonsense now. Yeah. It says 411, which I don't think so. Okay, guys, what else? So,
I'm thinking McDonald's, and then that's probably all we'll have time for.
McDonald's.
For that.
Look at the weekly. It's beautiful. The monthly, sorry. That's as clean as a pullback as it comes.
Yeah, this thing's almost ready for a swing, huh?
Textbook. Look. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Look at the 200. I don't know if it's probably the 200 MA. I want to see it because that's why I have that one. I bet. So this is a weekly. We can anticipate. Look where it stopped right here.
Oh wow, nice.
Right on point. Okay. So we got the 188 and the 200 is a 200 MA. So McDonald's. For longer term, we have support at 187. Everybody can see that one, and we have volume right there too. So support is 187. And we need an entry now. And target one will be the 200 MA, which is $200. And I think I posted something of range between 188 and 196, I think it was.
Say that again. 196 and 188. Okay.
196 and 188. That'll be the range for the last move, the last couple of weeks. You see, after it's
a little messy.
I think this was news. They broke down. It looked like it was gonna continue lower, but you shorting versus a lot of this space right here, and this could be like longer term guys will be probably looking at that, say, hey, we got it at 190. We can probably buy it at 190 and ride it back to 221. How much is that? 30 points. That's 15%.
Okay. So this could be a good kind of longer swing. Maybe January, February calls potentially.
The good thing will be, I mean, to get a really good entry, because of course the way to play it is over 198, right? That's the
Okay. So that's what
that's
you're looking at right here. Okay,
yeah.
198.
This will be like all forgotten. You see, this is the day before the gap, and then they gap it down. So once I go over 198, these guys are done. Good thing is it doesn't have a lot of, yeah, it only has like float short is like 0.87%. Nobody's short
Okay.
this thing. So so
So 198 level to watch.
I did play this one at the open today in the morning, and then it just look at 95, got rejected to your left. Look at here. We're dealing with this base. So I want to, yeah, get out of that base. Ideally, 198. That's where I want to go long as a swing, right?
Okay.
Because buying around here, I mean, support could be anywhere down to 191, 190, 188. So,
Yeah, you don't
and
want
then
that
you,
much risk.
yeah, exactly. And then you back into that range, and it has been trading well. I think it was because of the news, increased volume. But this, I don't want to be in this move if I can get it. This is hard. I mean, buying right here, that's hard, and the move is
Right.
like 30 minutes, then nothing, and today was like 45 minutes, and they just drop it. You lost pretty much the whole move.
Yeah.
So it's not that clean for me to be. I'll take some as a string or at a key level. That's my
Sure.
conclusion
Okay.
for that one. So I'll be 187, 198, 200 for plays. Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I do like that swing idea. We should get something in topics on this thing
Yeah,
for
we
a
can do
longer
that.
term idea.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah, you guys have any questions?
We did the Costco. We did.
We got a good list going.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, it's going to be Roku, Tesla, Baba.
main
Yeah. Yep.
Roku, Tesla, and Baba. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the main watch.
And okay, no, that includes the the gappers, because we saw the gappers. We talk
Right.
about where SQ will be like a B type of play for me. CRM, we want to look into some swings probably. Facebook under 191, I don't know, 186. That could be.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
And
Friday.
then we have the
even.
beyond, but it's hard. That's a hard one. But that way for beyond we have our own advisor, so he'll put us in the trade. And I think for McDonald's we have an advisor too, so he'll put us in the trade too. He brought it to me, and I make some money with that today. So thank you for that. That's it, my
Good
friend.
stuff. All right, man. Another great session. Any questions, guys? Anything?
Let's make money.
All right. Thank you for your time, Mario. Everyone, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
I'll see you in the morning.
Bye.
Bye.